I want to start with another tragedy, the Santa Fe High School in Texas, 10 dying, 13 injured, and a cowardly display of violence against innocent and unarmed victims. Though the loss of life was horrific, we should all be thankful for the brave law enforcement officers that quickly engaged the shooter and prevented additional loss. We all want to prevent school shootings. The firearms used in this incident were in common use and were taken from the shooter's fathers. So these guns were obtained by legal means. To prevent crises like this, we must work to keep guns out of the hands of dangerous people, and we must do more to make our schools safer. That is why I supported the Stop School Violence Act, which will provide funding to strengthen their infrastructure to make it harder for shooters to enter schools and take lives. That is why I supported the Fix NICS Act, which improved the background check system. Of course, it will take some time for these bills to go into effect. I also introduced the Eagles Act, named in honor of the victims of the Parkland shooting, which will help the National Threat Assessment Center to train school systems, mental health professionals, and law enforcement officials throughout the country to identify troubled individuals and get them the help that they need so that they don't resort to violence. And that is why I continue to explore other bipartisan solutions to this problem of targeted school violence with my colleagues on this committee. On today's agenda, we're scheduled to vote on several nominees and 6 drug-related bills. 6 judicial nominees are on the agenda for the first time. They will be held over at the minority's request. We have 9 members here, so those will be held over at this point. According to the rules, 9 members present to do that. Today we have 1 circuit court nominee and 5 district court nominees. We'll also vote on 1 U.S. attorney and 1 U.S. marshal. We already extensively discussed and debated these at last Thursday's meeting. We've got a lot to take care of today. We also have a number of competing markups going on in other committees, which could make our attendance very challenging. So I'll try to keep my remarks short and would appreciate if my colleagues could do the same thing. And then we have several opioid addiction legislation on the agenda that I'll go into later.